Didn't even bother to turn off her engine. She just left that car idling in my driveway like she was only planning to be here for a minute, just long enough to take what she thought belonged to her. She walked up the steps looking at the peeling paint on my porch with this look of pity, like she was doing me a favor by showing up. She sat down across from me and laid it all out. She used words like unbreakable bond and spiritual connection. She told me she was the fool in love with the man who was still tangled up in my life. She looked me straight in the face and said she'd come to help him pack.
In the basement, don't ever see the light of day. The master tells a story, but the keeper holds the iron key. Nobody ever leaves the home that the silence built.
I didn't move, I didn't even blink. I just watched a wasp crawl across the sugar bowl while she kept talking. Finally I leaned forward and I broke her heart. I told her, honey, you're just the latest version of a ghost I've seen a dozen times before. You think you're a destination, but you're just a rest stop he uses when the road gets too long. I told her he wasn't leaving me, not today, not ever, not because he loves the ground I walk on, but because he is a hollow man who needs me to tell him he's solid. I watched the color drain out of her face when I told her she was nothing but a footnote in a tragedy she wasn't invited to. She started shaking, the tears weren't the pretty kind you see in the movies. They were messy and desperate. She realized right then that the forever he promised her was just a lie he used to get through the night. She turned around and stumbled down the steps, crying so hard she almost fell into the dirt. I watched her drive away and then I turned back to the house. He was standing there in the kitchen, looking at me with those eyes that have lied to every person they've ever met. I didn't say a word, I just reached for the silver carving knife we used at our wedding. I didn't bother with a rope or a lecture. I just drove that blade straight into the center of his chest, right where he swore he was being honest. I dragged the cedar chest out from under the stairs, the one I'd filled with all the lace and the promises that went sour years ago. I tucked him inside, smoothed out his collar, and then I climbed in right next to him. I can hear the shovel hitting the earth outside. It's a peaceful sound like the end of a very long day of work. We're finally gonna be exactly what he promised. Together and going nowhere.
The shadows in this valley don't ever move for the sun. The secrets in the basement don't ever see the light of day. The master tells a story, but the keeper holds the iron key. Nobody ever leaves the house that silence built.
The lights are going out across the fields now. The dirt is getting heavy on top of the wood. I'm laughing in the dark, my darling. We're finally exactly where we belong.